When we stopped in the last session, we discussed about the positions, right? So let me open our workspace folder before that. Okay, which one is the pending one? The sticky one is the sticky one is the pending one, right? We are in the middle of this. We create like one simple web page. Open send. Okay, this is the one. Okay, we created like header and footer. We created like header and footer. Header and main footer not created. We need to create a footer also or not. So let's go. I want to create a footer here. I want to create a footer. That footer is like always in the bottom, stick to bottom, irrespective of scroll. Footer is like always stick to bottom, irrespective of scroll. So let's create first. I want one more div. Let's create. I want like one more div. Inside this div, I want to write copyrights belongs to me. If you want copyright symbol, okay, this is the okay, code. Directly you can find in internet codes rights belongs to me. It belongs to me. Now if you come here, if I refresh the page, now see the copyright symbol you can see or not. Okay, no one remember this code. No need also. You can directly go to the internet. You can find, you can check for the codes. Now this particular rights belongs to me. I want here. Then what do you want me to do? Okay, right click and inspect it. Okay, now go to where? Go to our photo and here. I want to apply some CSS. Which CSS you want me to apply?
Position fixed bottom 0.
Position fixed. Position fixed. Okay, let's go with the background first. Background equals to yellow. Okay. Now I want to go with the position is like fixed. Whenever the position is like fixed, can anyone tell me position fixed? Tell something about the position fixed. Tell
So
something
it
about
will take the reference from the viewport.
yeah, we can apply top, right, left, bottom. It remove the space from the DOM. It's take only the content width. It is take the viewport as a reference. Irrespective of scroll, it is always stick to that particular position or not. Yes or no. So now this is like take content width only. You want only content width, full width, photo from here to here. I want, right? Okay, I want like a full width. Then
Block.
then
Display block.
okay, just you can give like display block. See, it's not affected, no? Okay, that block only turn to be like inline, so it's not affected whenever it's like fixed. Next, can I give width like 100%? Can I give like width is like 100%? So here to here, I can take like what width is like 100% or not. Now this one, I want where you in the bottom, right? So come on, bottom 0, bottom 0. The next one is like what text line? I want the text
Right.
center. Okay,
Center.
font weight is like bold. Okay, done. Now, can you tell me the selector for this particular day? Tell me the selector, possible selectors. Tell me total. How many possible selectors are there for this particular one?
Div nth child of 2.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nth child of 3.
3. Yeah.
Next. Anyone?
Last child.
A lost child. It is a lost child, right? If I move okay from bottom, okay, from here, body, you can see from the bottom, it is the lost child or not? Div lost child. Okay. Next. Div lost child. Next. Hmm? From bottom to top, if I travel in this parent, this is like a lost of type, first div or not. From bottom to top, if I travel, this is on the first div or not. So div lost of type also. Next, with respect to this menu, tell me,
Okay.
for this particular menu,
Dual
this
next
is the next
sibling.
sibling or not?
Next sibling.
Yes or no? So if it is like a next sibling, how we can? Next
We can use
selector,
till
menu plus div, menu plus div. For this, okay, to this particular menu, this is the first sibling or not? I mean next sibling. So once you have a selector, another selector also, tilde also will work. Tilde also will work. So this is, okay, these are the CSS properties. There, this one is the selector. Just you can add it. Now, if I refresh the page, if I refresh the page, now see, it is applied or not? If I go to my div, see, dot menu plus div, applied or not? And this is the selector, and these are the CSS properties. This particular CSS, from which file it is coming? Say this, from which file it is coming? Style.css is the file or not? Style.css is the file. Okay, na? The next one. The next one. After this menu, before footer, after menu, before footer, I need some content, right? I need some content. So this is the one. Okay. Whenever you write like a content div, now this one is going to affect or not affect? This selector dot menu plus
it
div
will
you
affect.
added, that is affected or not affected?
It will affect.
That is affect, right? Okay. That will affect. That will affect. Why?
Because we have added next sibling.
This is the first div. This is the next sibling or not? So that if you want to add div, then that time you have to change the selector for this particular div or not. You have to change the selector for this particular div or not. What is the selector you want? What is the selector? Div nth child of 4. Div nth child of 4. It is not
You
C.
have applied dot. You
Can,
have applied dot
okay,
in the
can
CSS.
1, 2, 3, 4 only. Na?
In the CSS, you have applied dot. That's
Yes,
dot div
correct. Whenever it's like a div dot, then it's like a class.
class.
But this is not the class. This is like what? This is like an element, right? Now it's okay or not? So for this particular div, I want some height. Okay, this is the one. Okay, here this is the content. The content. Here you can use selector. Okay, the selector for this particular div. Dot menu
Yeah, your
plus
next
div
sibling.
will work or not? Okay, just I want to give some height 1000 pixel. Okay, I want font size 100 pixel. I want that in the middle, text align, center. I need some gap border to my content. Okay, that means I want to expand outside the border. Margin, top, 50 pixel, something like this. Okay, na? Height equals to 1000 pixel. Height equals to 1000 pixel. Done. These all for what? To my content. These all for to my content. So, if menu na menu plus div, menu plus div. Now, if you come here, now it's like applied or not? Now it's like applied. The thing is, whenever you scroll, hmm, whenever you scroll, then that what happened? The header is like scrolled, and my menu also scrolled. My content also, as usual, it's going to scroll. For example, I'm in the home page. If I want to, okay, read the total entire content in the home page, yes, so that I scroll up to bottom, till bottom I scroll. Now I want to go to about, then that what you have to do? Again, you have to go back, okay, go top and click on the about or not. Yes or no? Instead of that one, can you do one thing? Whenever you do scroll, okay, whenever this menu reaches to top 0, then the time can you stick that menu there itself? Can you scroll only the content? Got my point? Whenever the menu reaches this point, whenever the menu reaches this point, can you stick that particular menu there itself? Can you scroll remaining content? Can you do like that? So how we can? If you want to stick one element dynamically at certain, okay, at a particular position, if you want to stick an element dynamically to that particular position, irrespective of scroll, fixed what happened, it is always first only we are going to fix, it is always fixed to that particular position. But this one is like dynamically fixed or not. Whenever this menu reaches top 0, whenever this menu reaches top 0, then only that menu stick there. Remaining all are like what, as usual, it is going to scroll or not. That is my requirement. So what you want me to do? So what you want me to do? Come on. This menu dynamical I want to stick in one position. Hmm? Come on. We have one more position is there. What position? Sticky. Tell me about the position sticky. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next.
It will occupy some space.
Next. It is going to remove the space from the DOM or not?
It will occupy some space. Right?
Yeah, it is not remove the space from the DOM. That means it occupies some space. Next one. Is it like the behavior is going to change block level to inline, inline to block level, something like that?
No.
Is it like the behavior is going to change?
No.
No,
No.
right? The behavior is not a change. Okay. Now, which one is going to take the reference? Okay, in this case, the viewport. Whenever it reaches the viewport, top is like 0. Whenever it reaches the viewport, top is like 0. Now, see, that particular menu is going to stick there. Remaining content is like scrolling or not. Did you observe? Whenever this menu reaches top 0, see, now it reached. Now, it is stick there. Remaining content is like scrolling or not. So can you add this position sticky and top 0 to my menu? Can you add the position 0? Okay, position sticky top 0. Position sticky top 0. Can you add it to my menu? Now, can you come here? Can you come here? Now, if I refresh the page, now see, this is my simple page. Now, whenever I scroll, see this, still all are scrolling. Whenever my top, okay, that means my menu reaches top 0, then that time that menu stick there, remaining content is like scrolling or not. Got my point? Understood about the sticky? Dynamically, it is going to stick in one position or not? Simple. Dynamically, it is going to stick in one position or not? Okay, difference is what? Fixed and sticky. Fixed, it is always fixed. Okay, respect of scroll, it's always fixed. But here, it is dynamically fixed or not. I mentioned whenever you reach top 0, then only fix. Otherwise, don't. So whenever you reach top 0, you can stick there. You can allow remaining elements to scroll. Agreed, everyone? Okay, now this one is like what? My development part is completed. My development is done. What is the next step in our procedure? in our development procedure, once your website development is completed, what is the next level step? Come on. For example, you joined in one company, they given like this space. Okay, one client given this space to you. Okay, now what is the next step? So your development is completed. What is your next level step? Hmm? Okay, you have to test your application, right? You have to test your application. Who is going to test? Your QE team. In your team, okay, quality engineering team is there, right? Your QE team is going to test. The testing part also completed. What is the next step? The testing part also completed. What is the next level step? Come on, your testing also done. What is the next level step? You want to keep this web application with you always. You want to keep this web application with you always. No, right? What do you have to do? You have to deploy, right? You have to deploy your application or not. You have to deploy your application or not. This is the procedure, right? Okay, you have to take the requirements first, and then you have to develop that particular page. Once your development is completed, you have to test it. Once your test is completed, you have to deploy. You can deployment is like different environments. I will tell you at the time of React test environment, QE environment, stage environment, production environment, like that. Okay, for now, okay, directly you can deploy in one of the environment. So how we can deploy this one? So far you run the code where? So far you run the code where? Where you run the code? In your local, right? In your local machine. Who handle this mission? Only me. So this web application output only I can see. But once your development is completed, you have to publish that web page or not. So what do you want me to do? So far your code is running in your local machine. Instead of in your local machine, where you want me to run the code? Instead of local machine, where you want me to run the code? In the cloud machine or not? Yes or no? So first of all, you have to purchase one cloud machine. So this is my local machine. In my local machine, here is my code is running in the browser. Here is my actual code is running. So this is my local machine. This is controlled by me only. So I only the person can see this output or not. Okay, I only the person can see this output or not. So at the time of development mode, it's okay. You can see the output. If any changes are required, you can do it. That's okay, fine. But once development is completed, if you only the see that the web application, what is the use of that one? Usually we are going to create the web application for what purpose? Okay, to promote your products and whatever it may be, right? Okay, to reach different people or not. So instead of running the code in your local machine, what do you want me to do? In the cloud, you can purchase one machine. In the cloud, you can purchase one machine. Now tell me, if you want to communicate with this cloud machine, what inputs are required for you? If you want to communicate with this cloud machine, what inputs are required? If it is like a cloud, if you have internet, anyone can reach my mission or not? Yes or no? How they can reach? Anyone can reach. How?
Server address.
Cloud, this particular machine is running in which address? In one IP address. Okay, if you know that IP address, then the type anyone can reach up to this mission or not? Yes or no? Okay. In the mission, just how you run the code in your local mission, same like this, can you run the same code in this mission? If you run the code in the cloud mission, if they know exact address, then the time anyone can reach to this particular application, can view it or not? Yes or no? Okay. So the first goal is like this cloud mission is required. So how you can get that cloud mission? There has multiple different service providers are there. They are going to give the okay cloud missions. You can purchase it. One is like AWS, Amazon Web Service. Okay, AWS. Okay, it's like a free account. 1 year free account. They are going to ask you like a credit card or debit card details. Okay, just you can provide credit or debit card details, no problem at all. They are going to deduct just 2 rupees, and again they are going to revert back. Just checking purpose, you are like whether like a valid user or not. It's a kind of you are like a person. Okay, you provided like a proper details or not. For checking purpose, just they are going to ask like your credit card or debit card details. Okay, it is like 1 year free account. Okay, you can play with that account. It's a kind of DevOps stuff. You can play with that account. There is multiple features are there. Okay, just you can play with that account. Okay, my React application we are going to deploy in your AWS. How to deploy? Okay, in GoDaddy how to deploy, in Azure how to deploy. All these things we are going to cover. Already we completed like workshop also. If you want, you can go through that workshop once. So, like my AWS people provide the cloud mission for free of cost. Okay, same like that. There has Azure also. It is also 1 year free of cost. These people also follow the same pattern. You have to register. You have to provide your credit card or debit card details. Okay, they deduct some amount, 2 rupees. That's it. Okay, it's like 1 year, 1 year free. After 1 year, they are going to ask, hey, you want me to upgrade or not? If you don't want, okay, just you can terminate. No problem at all. No problem at all. The next one is like, okay, GoDaddy people also. GoDaddy. The next one is like Heroku also there. The next one is like Vercel also there. Vercel. These are like, Vercel is like a free of cost. Directly your React application or Next.js application build and deploy into this Vercel. I'm going to, okay, deploy our Node.js code, our Next.js code. At the time of React, we are going to deploy in the Vercel. We are going to deploy in the Vercel. See, nowadays people are expecting all these things, not only development stuff. Okay, you should know about, okay, if you are like a front-end engineer, obviously you should know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. After that, how to communicate with your backend application. That procedures you should know. Okay, how to run your backend application, your local and everything. If you have a backend knowledge, that is well and good. The next step is like what? While developing your application, has to develop in your development environment, deploy. You have to deploy your development environment, sometimes QE environment. Okay, sometimes okay, different environments. You are the person has to take care. Okay, that means usually DevOps team has to take care, but nowadays people are expecting from you also. Got my point? So that DevOps also required minimum knowledge. DevOps minimum knowledge is required. Okay, that's the reason. Create AWS account. It's a free of cost. Create Azure account. Okay, GoDaddy is not like a free. Okay, at least AWS, Azure, Vercel, free things. Just you can work with. Just create an account. Just ready with that account. I will tell you how to deploy all these things. Okay, we are going to discuss like Jenkins. Okay, I don't want to do it these things like manually. Okay, from this code. Okay, move this code from here to here manually by using some of the softwares like FileZilla, WinSCP. I don't want to do that. Like, okay, FJet, FileZilla, WinSCP. Okay, small organizations, this they are going to do it manually. But most of the times we are going to use like, okay, some of the tools, CI/CD pipelines, continuous integration, continuous deployment. By using those CI/CD pipelines, just you can click on the button automatically. They are going to build this particular code, and it's going to move that code to this particular location. How to write the Jenkins pipelines? Okay, we are going to discuss. The next one is like, once you build your application, that build code I want to create like, okay, one file only. It's a kind of Docker image. There has multiple files or that. Just I want to wrap it. Okay, if you are like a Java guys, okay, var file like this. We are going to write var file. Okay, okay, that particular like that we are going to use like, okay, one Docker image I want to create by using Kubernetes. Just we are going to deploy all these things. Okay, so as part of our course, we are going to do, okay, not in this course, we are going to take like workshops. Okay, AWS, Azure, GoDaddy already we taken. Again we are going to take, don't worry about that one day we are going to take, not React, Angular application we are going to, but the procedure is like same, whether it is like an Angular or React, whatever it may be. So that Jenkins, Docker, and Kubernetes, these all things we are going to include. Got my point? So that ready with that accounts, at least terminology wise, okay, somebody asks like, hey, where you deploy your code, you have to answer it. You should be in the position to answer it. Okay, hey, do you know any idea on the Docker? Yes, I have an idea. Like that, you have to, okay, that you may get an opportunity to work on that one, you may not, but at the time of interviewing, okay, just you have to tell, I know everything. Okay, you should, okay, if you tell like, yeah, I know, then that you have to tell something, right? Minimum things you have to tell. That the reason, okay, minimum knowledge should be there in all these areas. Okay, so we'll discuss that one. That is like next level. Now I have a GoDaddy mission. Just I want to move from here to here. Okay, so let me connect with my GoDaddy. So most of the times, if you want to connect your external missions, cloud missions, we have some softwares over there. Through command line interface, if you want to connect, most of the times we are going to use like PuTTY. Okay, people are using like PuTTY. Okay, this one also not using. Okay, they are going to use like Jenkins pipeline directly. They are going to deploy it. Okay, files if you want to move. Okay, then that time FileZilla or WinRCP. In my case, I'm only the person I'm using. That the reason just I'm going to move the files from my local to cloud by using FileZilla software into my GoDaddy machine. So that I already have the FileZilla software. See this. This is my FileZilla software. In my FileZilla software, okay, let me disconnect. This is the one. Just I want to connect with my cloud mission or not. If you want to connect with the cloud mission, what inputs are required? Okay, IP address is required. The next one is like username and password. This is the mission. Okay, mission IP address, username and password is required or not. If you have the username and password, just do connect. Okay, whenever you connect it, see this, there is two sections you can find. Okay, one is like your local mission section. One is like your local mission. Another one is like what? Another one is like what? Another one is like your cloud mission. Left side is like your local mission, and the right side is your cloud mission. Right side is your cloud mission. In the local mission, okay, now we have a folder, right? The next one is like we have the CSS. The next one is like this is my web page. This one only created or not. So these files, this is my local, right? These files I want to move from my local to server. Server is nothing but it is also one mission. It is also one mission which is not shut down. There is no downtime. It is always like 24 by 7 is like up and run. Anyone can communicate if you have an internet, if you know the address or not. Okay. Now this particular mission, okay, this particular local mission has some files. I want to move it to cloud. So where you want me to move? Okay, see here in the cloud mission, I don't want to use the entire space for one application or something. See in your local mission, this is my local mission. There has multiple services are running or not. See the task manager. Okay, my Visual Studio Code app is running. The next app, like this, multiple apps are running. Yes or no? Multiple services are going to run or not. Here also, okay, I'm going to use like a service for that particular service. Okay, service is nothing but local mission and with your port number, localhost 3000, for example. Localhost is nothing but represent your mission. In your mission, 3000 is like what? One service. It's like on port number, you can say. Okay, like this here for each and every port number, okay, we bind with one user friendly name. That one we can say like a domain name. So that there has multiple domain names for there. See this adminvdschool.com. Okay, but like this different domain names are there. You can use any one of the domain name. You can use any one of the domain name. Now see the difference between uijavakit.com, QA What is the difference? uijavakit.com is like actual domain. uijavakit.com is like an actual domain. QE dot okay uijavakit.com, dev.uijavakit.com. These all are like what subdomains we can call like a subdomains. Okay, uijavakit.com already in the production. Already in the production. If you observe here, uijavakit.com already in the production or not. Okay, I don't want to touch this one. Okay, that's the reason. Just I want to use for our deployment purpose, testing purpose. Just I want to use like what? I want to use one of the subdomain. So now I'm moving files from where to where? From a local machine to cloud. Local machine to cloud. Whenever you move the files from my local to cloud, that is nothing but what? Terminology wise. It's like a deployment. These deployment I am doing like manual, but in future I don't want to do with the manual. Okay, I want to use some pipelines, Jenkins pipelines. I want to use like some Jenkins pipelines or not. Yes or no? For that, okay, you have to install Jenkins software. All these things we'll discuss later. So once it is like deployed, now my code is where? In my local machine, my code is there, and my cloud machine also or not. In the cloud machine, in one port number it is running. Okay, that one name is what? That name is what? That user friendly name is what? It's like a domain name or not? Okay, I don't want to expose my IP address. So qe.uijavakit.com. Now you can come here. Okay, qe.uijavakit.com. Okay, now just go with the proceed with unsafe only. Okay, why? Because I don't have any SSL for my subdomains, so I'm able to see this particular web page content or not. I'm able to see this particular web page content or not. Now tell me, so far, okay, in my local, I'm only the person can see it, but now it is like in the cloud mission. Now you deployed your code. If it is like in the cloud mission, not only you in this world, anyone can see it or not. Not only you, okay, in this world anyone can see it or not. Like this, end to end you should know. Okay, tomorrow the next thing is like I'm going to create like a React application. My React application communicate with my Node application. My Node application is going to communicate with my MongoDB. That time you have to deploy like three things. One is like React application you have to deploy. My React is going to talk with Node application you have to deploy, and my Node application is going to talk with what? MongoDB software or MySQL database. That one also you have to keep in the cloud or not. Yes or no? Understood everyone? What is deployment? All okay? Okay, so I shared that URL. You also can see it or not? Anyone can see it or not? Understood?
How to create the domain names in?
Yes, the domain names you have to purchase. Okay.
Okay.
Now there has multiple service providers over there. Okay, so you can take like a GoDaddy one. GoDaddy. Okay, based on your business, you have to decide like your domain name or not. Based on your business. Okay, my product.com. Okay, you can search for the domain. Is it like available or not available? Just you can search for that particular domain. Okay, now it is like available. Okay, it is already taken, somebody taken, but by using this broker, we can communicate and we can get this domain name. Okay, now this domain name is available. My product.co.in. This domain name is like available. Like this, you can find different domain names. Okay, based on your business requirement. Okay, once it is done, you can purchase it. Not only in GoDaddy, in different service providers are there. Okay, they are going to sell the domains. Okay, once you have the domain, okay, now that domain you have to use in your cloud mission or not. Okay, if you purchase the domain in your GoDaddy only, your cloud mission also GoDaddy, that is like only. Okay, nothing is required, no configuration is required. For example, I purchased the domain in the Hostinger or some other service provider. Okay, my cloud mission in the GoDaddy. So that what you have to do, you have to transfer the domain from Hostinger to your GoDaddy. Like this, you can transfer. You can do it. Got my point? Okay, first of all, you can purchase the domain. Okay, if you have a business thought, okay, first you can purchase one domain, keep it. Okay, and then you can develop your application. And then you can develop your application. And then you can purchase your cloud mission. Okay, once you purchase the cloud mission, okay, your domain name where you purchased your cloud mission also same location, then that time no problem. Same service provider, no problem. You purchased your domain name from the GoDaddy. You want to deploy your code in the Hostinger. Then that time you have to transfer this domain from GoDaddy to some other. Otherwise, from other to GoDaddy, like that. Once my transformation and everything is done, okay, now you can use or you can bind this domain to one service. Okay, this domain, once you transfer, then the time automatically they configure like, okay, bind with one service. They're ready to use the domain name. Okay, once you have the domain name, you can place your code in that particular location. Understood? Say this. Okay, domains are like, some domains like very cost. Now, if you observe here, see this, there has your post.com is there. Your post.com. See, there has 19 lakhs. 19 lakhs. Your post.com. That is the market value of this particular domain. Okay, you can check for the domain cost also. Okay, now see here. Your post.in is there. Your post.in. Okay, this is already taken, but why this is? I don't know. Okay, your post.in is ours. Okay, your post, see the difference. .in and .com. .com is like 19 lakhs. Your post.com. Okay, .in just I purchased like 500, something like that. Your post.in. Okay, this is like wrong actually. Okay, this domain already we taken. See, this is already work with us, right? Your post.in. Now see, it's working for us or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, like that you can purchase your domains. So any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions? One second, I'll show you the account how it looks like. Sign into the GoDaddy. The username and password is required, but I don't know. Okay, once you log in, okay, into this account, okay, you can see like, okay, which domains and hosting and your SSL, how to maintain. Okay, they provided you like MySQL database. Okay, all these things. Okay, what kind of services they provide. Okay, this is like not free, but AWS and Azure. Okay, you can try with that AWS and Azure. Understood? Any questions, anyone? So far, day 1 to till today. They have any questions? Hmm? Day 1 to till today, do you have any questions? So, can you join tomorrow session? Can you join tomorrow? Are you able to?
I can.
Yes.
Tomorrow, can you join 8:30? 8:30 a.m. IST. Possible?
No issue from my side.
So again?
Sir, no issue from my side. I will.
Okay. What about remaining people? 8:30 a.m. IST.
Okay, fine. You can say.
Yeah,
It's
you can
okay
join.
for me.
Yeah, 8:30 a.m. IST you can join. Okay, we'll discuss about the Flux one, the Flux and remaining CSS stuff. HTML5 and CSS3, we have a separate discussion at the time of React application development wise. We'll discuss. After that, Monday onwards, we are going to start with JavaScript. Monday onwards, we are going to start with JavaScript. Okay, let's go to the Kalam schools. Okay, once the JavaScript is like started, day one onwards, you have to write programs. Okay, now let's go to the programs and let's go to the JavaScript. Okay, these programs you have to practice all the programs in JavaScript. Okay, you can see the program and you can run it. You can see the output here itself. Okay, the next one is like, for example, inline styling. Okay, you can run. Okay, now if you come here, okay, I want just develop by using JavaScript. Whatever the programs you developed in JavaScript, the same programs we are going to develop in React. The same requirement we can achieve by using React. Now see, if I click on the home is highlighted, about highlighted, contact highlighted, like that. Okay, like this multiple. Okay, now see it's a kind of carousel. Okay, first section is displayed after 5 seconds and one more remains. Okay, after 5 seconds, one more remains. Okay, like this. Okay, there has multiple programs or there topics. So many topics are there. Okay, you know the topics, right? We are going to cover like at least 30 to 40 topics. Okay, by using those topics, you have to develop all these things. Got the point? Okay, we are going to add some more programs. Whatever we discuss in the class, I won't be add here. Okay, just basic programs they added, but in future we are going to add. Like that, the same programs in React also you can find it. The same programs you can find in React also. Okay, so that React programs and JavaScript programs you have to focus. And very, very important, you have to write the test. Okay, write the test and write this program. Okay, day 25, leave it. Next month, the first onwards, we can start this one. Next month, first onwards. Okay, every day you can get like one question, you have to write the answer. Every day you can get like one question, you have to write the answer. Okay, like this, in write test.in, there also you can find it. Your post.in also you can find it. Just try to write it. Okay, understood? Okay, the first one is like JavaScript program only. Okay, if you want Python program. If you want Java program, you can write. But your goal is like just do with it, go with JavaScript. Go with JavaScript. Okay, first downwards you can. First downwards. Okay. Tomorrow 8:30 we can meet. Okay, tomorrow we cancel that workshop session. Okay, next week we can take. That the reason just we can take your session. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay, so your assignment is like just complete uijavakit.com HTML and CSS. Okay. In HTML, what topics are there, and CSS, what topics are there, just you can complete it. Now you are able to understand, just complete it. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions? No? Okay then. Tomorrow, 8:30 we can meet. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.